Hello and welcome to Fireline. I'm Bill Wade, Captain with Tampa Fire Rescue. Today's topic is pool safety. Tampa Fire Rescue has a program where we'll send a trained paramedic out to your house to do what we call a water safety survey. If you have a pool behind your home and you possibly could have children around the house, you probably want to have one of these surveys done. Why don't you stay with us, see what the survey is about, and then when we come back, we'll show you the phone numbers you can call to have a paramedic come out to your house and check around your home for pool safety.
All right, Susan, thanks for letting us come here and talk to you about pool safety today. One of the first questions I'd like to ask is, other than your own children, do children have access to the pool? You have neighborhood children that come to your pool?
Yes, Nick, there's lots of neighborhood children in the area, and what we do for that is we just like with our own children, there's no one out here without adult supervision. When we're not out in the pool area, we have the locks on the screen so they don't have access.
Okay. One point that I'd just like to bring up, I'm glad that you're mentioning that, but the lack of adult supervision is a key component in drownings, and we want to make sure that everyone is aware that adult supervision is the way to go. And I may add, we've talked about it, sober supervision is also a very good point to bring out. If you have babysitters or other caregivers when you're not home, an aunt, an uncle, a grandmother, grandfather, if there was a water incident, would they be able to get the child out of the water?
I believe so. I'm confident that they would, and that's one thing that I particularly pay attention with my babysitter, that makes sure they know CPR. However, those rules still apply when they're here, as if I was here. We don't play out here. This is not an area where the children have access to when we're not home.
Okay, very good. So in an emergency, caregivers, babysitters, they would know how to access 911, and you make sure that they know how to do CPR. That's
yes.
Correct? Okay, very good. You don't have a spa here, but if you did have a spa, do you happen to know where, in fact, your pool shutoffs are? If in an emergency and you needed to shut the pool pump off, did you know how to do that?
I don't. You've helped me with that, but if you want to go over and look at the pool pump, we can see where that might be.
One of the two things that you could do, Susan, is make sure you know where your pool shutoffs are, your valve shutoffs, and you can redirect the water, and that would take the suction off of the strainers in case your child did get up against one of the intakes. Or the other thing you could do is just make sure you know where the electrical shutoff is and shut the power down to the pump itself, and then you would be able to remove the child. We're over here by your sliding glass door, and do you have any child-proof locks that you can that you're using currently at this time? Yes,
we do. The sliders have the burglar bars as far as access in and out, and then the other door has a high chain lock so the children don't have access.
One suggestion that we oftentimes make is that there's a lot of chime alarms or alert alarms that in case the door is open but does not fully latch while the kids are in the house, it will alert you that the door has been open, and then you can then check on it to make sure that no children have fallen into the pool inadvertently. When the pool is not in use, the pool is very clean right now, but when the pool is not in use, is it a common practice for you to remove everything out of the pool?
Yes, we usually don't leave any type of pool toy out in the pool because that's usually a distraction or something for them to bring them to the pool, and try to leave it clear of toys.
One point that we oftentimes try to make is not only is it a distraction, but in the heat of the moment and you've lost your child for the time and there's furniture and or toys floating around the pool, you may overlook because the toys are covering up the child and they may be on the bottom of the pool. So time is of the essence. So if you keep the pool clear, it's easier for you to do a quick search and make sure that no one's still in the pool.
That's a very good point.
Okay. One thing that's good about your house is that you have a pretty clear setup. We oftentimes try to suggest that you have an unobstructed view to the pool. You always want to watch your children, but if you have potted plants, you have furniture that's in the way, and you cannot see the pool from areas of the house, that can oftentimes be a problem. So just try and maintain a clear view there. Do you have a poolside phone?
No, we use a portable phone. I don't have a landline.
The only suggestion that we have thought of and may suggest to you is that you would get a permanent poolside phone. And the thought behind that is that oftentimes you could be on your portable phone and be distracted and go inside the house. If it's connected to the wall, you're probably less apt to walk off. And you still want to pay attention to your children, so that's one of the things that we would think would keep you in the area and for you not to be distracted. I see that you have some electrical outlets. The only suggestion that being that this is a newer constructed home is the fact that there are electrical covers that actually plug into the wall socket. Children, once they're playing around there, especially younger ones, they're wet. They conduct electricity quickly when they're wet like that. So you want to make sure that the electrical outlet is covered with that lock. So that'll be secured for them. Do you know where your pool chemicals are kept?
The pool chemicals are in the garage.
Okay, so they're out of the reach of the children?
Yes.
Okay, many times people keep them near the pool, and that's fine, but if you do keep them near the pool, the chlorine and things like that, some terrible chemicals you don't want your kids to get into, you need to make sure that they're locked up. Do you have a pool alarm, a floating pool alarm in place?
No, I don't.
Okay. One of the things that we may suggest is that you have a floating pool alarm. These are devices that you can buy at your local pool supply place, and you place them inside the pool, and what happens when the water gets a little bit turbulent and it tips to a certain degree, it alerts you and it makes a siren noise, and you can then come out and find out what's in your pool because something has disturbed the water, so that's oftentimes something good for you to have. I see from the looks of it, do you have a pool barrier fence?
Just the external screen, not a barrier inside the screen.
What we try to do is suggest that you layer protection, and even though you're very, very vigilant and you're very concerned and you watch your children, if you have a babysitter or a family member, they may not be as vigilant as you are, and if you layer the protection such as the door locks, such as the floating pool alarms, and then a pool fence that encompasses the whole fence, it will dramatically reduce the instances that something tragic could happen. And then obviously you want to make sure that whoever watches your child fully knows well how to do CPR, that they are very, very familiar with that.
Drownings kill more toddlers in the state of Florida than any other accidental cause. If you'd like a pool home survey done for your house, please call Tampa Fire Rescue at 813-242-5410. Stay with us now as we watch a video given to us by the American Red Cross that further demonstrates pool safety tips around the home.
Gotta hold it with two hands. Get it, get it, get it. Ah, that's a good girl. Yeah. You wanna go bye-bye? Let's go for a trip. Did you know we're going on a trip today? Let me get you all dried off and we'll go get your break. Evan, did you pack extra socks and underwear?
Yeah.
Oh, Evan. Try to pick up your room before we go, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Oh, have you seen Dad?
I think he's not working by the pool. Mom, can I go over to see if Nick's ready to go?
What about your room?
I'll just be gone a minute.
Well, all right, but don't stay too long.
Okay.
Oh, remember to take the keys over to Nick's mom. She said she'd watch the house while we're gone.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna go get Nick.
Okay, Tiger, hurry back.
Here he is. Just that up. Right back. Oh, Evan. What are you doing? We're almost ready to go.
I'm almost done. I just got to finish up here and put the cover away.
I'm going to run these keys over to Bill and Kay's. Megan's in the family room. She should be fine.
I'll check on her in a little bit. Hey, don't be gone too long. We want to get going before the traffic gets
I'll
heavy.
only be a minute.
Hey, Mr. Hanson, thanks for asking me to come along.
Oh, hey, Nick.
Dad, we're ready to go. Can we get in the car?
Hey, you guys just play catch for a while until I get done with the pool.
Okay, come on, Nick. Let me see what you brought along. Yeah, it's somewhere in here. Oh.
Come on out back. Hey, you guys. I gotta go answer the door. I'll only be gone a minute, so stay away from the pool.
Okay, Dad.
Hey, pal, can I help you?
Oh, package, dude. Tom Hanger?
Hanson.
Hanson. Yeah.
I need to sign this.
Yeah.
Can I borrow your pen?
Pen?
Thank you.
Yeah, pen. Yeah,
Hey, hang on. I get a copy of that, don't I?
Oh, form, copy. Blue, red, green.
I think I get the yellow copy.
Yeah. Okay, I'm doing this. I'll find it.
I'll go get it.
Thanks, Hanger dude.
Megan? Megan? Megan! Megan!
It only takes a minute for a tragic accident to happen. Each year, thousands of children are injured or die as a result of accidents involving home swimming pools. Most victims are under close supervision until a momentary distraction leaves them unguarded. Fortunately, many home pool emergencies can be prevented. Remember, prevention is no accident.
Have you made a decision yet?
Well, we know we want to put in a pool, but we're just not sure what type would be best for us.
Since our kids are little, we're concerned about safety.
You're right. You can't be too careful with young children around the water. But certain types of pools offer safety features that can help protect your kids against danger. Some people believe that an above-ground pool like this, small children are not as tempted to go into the water because they can't see it. Other people use special fencing, self-closing gates, even alarm systems to secure their pool areas.
Well, you have some literature we can look at?
That's right over here.
Safety should be the foremost concern of anyone who owns or uses a home pool. Many injuries and deaths can be prevented if home pools are equipped with the proper safety features. The depth of the pool should be clearly marked. A safety line should be used to indicate where the pool slopes off into deep water. If the pool is equipped with a slide or diving board, the water must be deep enough to use this equipment safely. When using a slide, always go down feet first. For diving to be safe, the water should be at least 9 feet deep. This depth should extend 16 feet in front of the diver. Be aware that most backyard pools do not have the proper depth or distance to dive safely. Diving should never be allowed in above-ground pools. They're not designed for this purpose and are not deep enough. The deck around the pool should have a non-skid surface to help prevent slipping and falling. The deck should also be wide enough for several people to walk side by side and still not be in danger of falling into the water. Be especially watchful for areas on the pool deck where water may collect. Since slipping and falling are much more likely in patches of standing water, try to minimize slick areas in and around the pool. Lighting, steps, gutters, and ladders should be in good working order. Broken ladders or crumbling cement can cause cuts or other injuries. The pool and surrounding deck area should be kept clean at all times. The water should be kept free of dirt, grass, or leaves. The water should also be clear enough to see the bottom at the deepest part of the pool. Regulating the correct chemical balance of the water is also essential for maintaining a safe pool. Water should be checked daily using a test kit. Water that is not balanced properly can be harmful to swimmers. Chemicals such as chlorine are added to the water to keep dangerous bacteria from growing in the pool. By using the proper chemical treatment on a regular basis, the pool can be kept safe for swimmers. When not in use, chemical containers should be closed tightly and locked away in a cool, ventilated place, well out of the reach of small children.
And you need to test the water every day. Make sure you add the chemicals the test says you need, because if you don't, the water can quickly become too dangerous for swimming.
There's so much to learn.
We've got a lot of homework to do before we make a final decision.
I have some information up front that might help.
Oh, great.
These are the county requirements for residential pools. And this will give you a lot more pool safety tips.
Oh, thank you.
Tell you what, why don't you go out and take a look at a couple of the pools we've installed?
Oh, that's a good idea.
The Herreras have the in-ground model you're interested in.
Do they have kids?
They sure do. 3, I think. And here we are, Jim Carson. He has the above-ground model you like, and he's very careful about safety.
This is the privacy fence I was telling you about. I put it up to keep the neighborhood kids from being tempted to get into the yard and into the pool.
Does it work?
It has so far.
You keep the gate locked, huh?
Yep, and the kind of gate you get is important too.
What do you mean?
It should be the kind of gate that as you walk through it, it closes by itself. The latch should be a good strong one. I check the latch and the gate quite often. Once a week, I check the fence to make sure there aren't any broken boards where kids could get through.
What about the pool itself? Anything special there?
Sure, come on, I'll show you. When I purchase pool equipment, I keep the kids in mind. Like these steps, they detach, like this. It helps keep the kids, especially the little ones, out of the pool. Or I can take them out completely and store them in the garage.
Oh, that's a good idea.
What's this for?
That's the pool cover. When it's in place, it keeps leaves and dirt out of the water. It also helps to discourage the kids from getting into the pool.
Security should be a primary concern for all home swimming pools. Providing the proper enclosure for a pool can help prevent drowning accidents. Pools should be enclosed on all 4 sides by a fence or wall. Fences should be at least 6 feet tall. Entrances into the pool area should have self-closing gates with spring locks and self-latching mechanisms.
Okay, guys, time to go in.
Hey, let's go.
Clean up.
If the wall of a home encloses one side of the pool, be sure that all windows have latches and that all doors can be locked securely. Locks should be placed at least 56 inches from the floor so that they are well out of the reach of small children. Always try to eliminate ways for children to get into pools when they're not supposed to. Keep objects away from fences and poolside so children will not be tempted to climb into the pool area. Child safety fences, installed outside patio doors, can act as another layer of protection between young children and backyard pools.
It's your baby.
A pool may also be secured by an alarm system. Some alarms are designed to go off whenever something enters the water. Others will sound when gates or doors leading to the pool are opened. If the pool has a cover, it should be completely removed when the pool is in use. This will prevent the possibility of someone being trapped under the cover and drowning. If the pool is not being used for an extended period, be sure that the pool cover is firmly secured. The cover should be strong and should cover the entire pool completely. But understand that no matter how strong a pool cover seems, it does not make a pool safe. Children can still fall through or find ways to get under pool covers. Supervision is still important, even when a pool has been closed for the season.
So what do you think? Isn't it good? Thank you.
Is this part of your cleaning equipment?
No, that's called a reaching pole. It's a piece of rescue equipment we always keep next to the pool in case of an emergency. Let me show you. Antonio, grab the pole. If somebody's in trouble, you reach out like this so they can grab hold, then you can pull them to safety. Thank you. See how that works?
We have that ring buoy for the same reason. That way, if somebody needs help, there's always a piece of rescue equipment nearby.
And we also keep this cordless phone out here by the pool so we don't have to run inside to answer phone calls. No? Hey, Diddy, no running, you know the rules. Come on over, let's sit down.
Okay. We're big on rules around here. I noticed your sign.
Yes, signs are great for communicating rules to adults, but if you're going to have kids using your pool, you can't always assume they'll be able to read the sign. We make it a point to discuss our rules with everyone who comes here. Everybody has to understand the rules before they can get anywhere near the water.
Now, getting children to understand rules is one thing, but getting them to obey the rules.
The best advice we can give you, at least where kids are concerned, is to watch them constantly. They are so curious and they move so fast. They can get into trouble very quickly.
When children are in or near a swimming pool, there is no substitute for constant supervision, no matter how much instruction they've had. Even well-trained children can tire and get into trouble.
Okay, kids, I think it's time to get out. Come on, get your towels, let's go. Get out,
Insist that children get out of the water to rest periodically. Carefully watch children who are using flotation devices such as rafts, inner tubes, and water wings. The device may deflate unexpectedly, or the child may slip off. Remember that flotation devices are toys, not a substitute for swimming ability.
Kristen, look at her. She's going to go down the slide.
One person should be appointed to supervise the pool. This supervisor should be a good swimmer and should know what to do in case of an emergency. The supervisor should be present whenever the pool is being used and should make sure that the pool rules are followed at all times. Rules appropriate for backyard pools include: never swim alone. Always make sure that another swimmer is in or near the water while you swim. Never dive in shallow water. Dive only where the water is at least 9 feet deep and you're sure that you will not collide with any people or objects. Never run on the pool deck. Running, pushing, and rough play can cause serious injuries on the deck and in the water. Never use drugs or alcohol. Alcohol impairs judgment, which often results in serious injury or death. Remember, rules won't do any good unless everyone understands and obeys them.
Something else you need to prepare is an emergency action plan. You should always know what steps to follow in case an emergency occurs.
The most important thing you need to know is how to call for help. Have the emergency medical service number near the phone.
That's 911 in this area, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
And you should also have handy a good first aid kit and know how to use it. You'd be surprised how many scrapes and cuts kids will get, no matter how careful you are.
We were thinking about taking a Red Cross course in first aid and CPR, especially for children.
That's a good idea. We took some of their classes, and the kids are in swimming lessons.
Gabriela, cuidado!
That was close.
Just like we've been telling you, you just can't be too careful. You have to watch these kids all the time.
It only takes a minute.
Megan's in the family room. She should be fine.
Well, I'll check on her in a little bit. Hey, don't be gone too long. I want to get going before the traffic gets
I'll only be a minute.
I gotta go answer the door. I'll only be gone a minute, so stay away from the pool. Megan? Megan! Megan!
Home pools can give you years of enjoyment if you take the rules of safety seriously.
Let's go.
I'll finish putting the bags in the back.
Okay.
You guys get in and get buckled up. The campground's waiting.
Okay.
Evan, you forgot something?
What is it?
Your clothes.
It only takes a minute for tragic accidents to happen. But you can take steps to prevent these accidents from happening to you. Remember, prevention is no accident.